Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabriel, and today we're doing another twin flame energy reading. This reading is meant to be timeless, so no matter when you find it, no matter where you're at on your journey, when you find it, there is a message for you here. Today we're going to be pulling from the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. And the first card is Deep Cellular Healing. This card has come up a couple times in the last couple weeks, maybe the last month or so, and it really feels like this is a time when twin flames are going within and really releasing a lot right now. It's not a sign that you've done anything wrong. In fact, it's probably a sign that you've done a lot of things right if you're moving through a lot of challenges right now. Because when you choose to call in your twin flame and you choose to call in your harmonious union, you have to face the blocks that are standing in the way of you being with your twin flame within yourself. That's the only way that you can really be with them, is by clearing out everything that isn't in alignment with your union. Your union is a representation of the divine love between you and God, the universe, your creator, love, whatever you want to call it. And if you're hanging on to fear and dislike of yourself, or believing that you're not lovable, or believing that love isn't possible for you, all of those things have to come up, have to be overcome in order to have your union. So if you're going through deep challenges, keep going. This is normal on the twin flame journey. It doesn't have to be impossible. You can call in your support. You can make it easier on yourself with the right tools, with the mirror exercise, with Twin Flame Ascension School, with coaching support. But don't give up on yourself. These challenges are not there to tell you that it's impossible. They are there on their way out so that the path can be paved for you and your union. The next card is Cracked Open, Rock Bottom, Surrender to the Alchemy of Life. And this is building right off of the Deep Cellular Healing card. And it really says that even though you're going through this deep challenge, it feels like you've hit rock bottom. It feels like you can't go any lower than this, that things look really bad right now with your twin flame, with your personal journey. Even if it looks bad, surrender to the path that God has for you. This doesn't mean that you just give up. Surrender does not mean give up on a spiritual journey. Surrender means surrender to the lessons that God has for you. Surrender to the path that God is paving for you. There's always a way forward, and it may be healing, it may be taking the next guided action step, but there's always something for you when you surrender to God's guidance. And it changes you. God cracks you open to show you and reveal who you really are underneath this surface that you've created for yourself. You think that you're this small human that is imperfect and dies and that's it. Or maybe you think that you're a soul and you go to heaven and that's it. But you are much, much richer than that. You are much deeper. You are much more perfect and divine and vast than that. And God breaks you open so that you can let go of anything that you've held on to that's out of alignment with yourself, that anything that you've held on to that is holding you back. Allow yourself to be cracked open so that you can be loved in that space. And the next card is the Great Severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. As you are being cracked open, as you're going through these deep challenges in your twin flame journey, this allows you to let go of the anger, the conflict, the upsets that are between you and your twin flame, between you and the life that you actually desire. You transform, you are changed, you become soft to love, you become comfortable with being vulnerable with love, being vulnerable with God, being vulnerable with your twin flame. You can't have the great love that you're calling in and have walls against it. One of the things that people often experience is that they do all this inner work, they call in their twin flame, and then they're afraid of the love that they've called in. And you might think, oh, it's stupid. Like, why would I be afraid of my twin flame? Why would I be afraid of love? But if you really look closer, there's all of these misconceptions that you've held on to about love. Maybe they're from past relationships or from past lives, but regardless of where you've picked them up, you've held on to this belief, maybe even in your subconscious, that belief is affecting your ability to receive love. So when you've healed, when you've released all the anger and conflict, when you learn true forgiveness and unconditional love, you soften to love. You become vulnerable. And in that vulnerability is your strength, because God is there with you. God is able to protect you. God is able to bring you the love that you desire, and you soften. You have boundaries. You have boundaries against anything that is out of alignment with God and out of alignment with love, but you soften to the love that is there for you, that God brings to you. The next card is the Courageous Peony. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. And what this means on the twin flame journey isn't that you allow yourself to be seen on a YouTube video, or that you allow yourself to be seen in public. Although that can be a step on your journey if that's what you're being called to do for your life purpose, or that's what you're being called to do in general. God is asking you to do those things. But on a deeper level, it is asking you to be your true authentic self and to share your gifts and your light with the world. If you are hiding yourself in any way, if you are putting yourself down and putting a mask on and hiding who you are in order to be liked, in order to be loved, in order to be accepted in the world, you are not allowing your twin flame to see you, and you're not allowing yourself to see your true self. You have to be able to see yourself as your true divine self, because when you see yourself, your twin flame will see you as well. You're one consciousness, and they mirror you perfectly. So if you aren't able to truly see your divine self, your divinity, that you are so lovable and so grand and so divine, if you don't see that about yourself, you can't expect your mirror image to see that about you. You can't expect your twin flame to show up and suddenly be like, yeah, I saw the love in you all along. They do see that, but they have to mirror you. They have to show you where you aren't seeing that within yourself. That is how they love you so deeply, is they mirror you. And when you mirror, and when you love yourself on that deep level, when you go to God as your source and give that love to yourself and truly see yourself as divine, your twin flame can't help but see you as divine as well and see who you truly are to them. The next card, the bottom of the deck, is You Are Not Alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. And this really speaks to God is always with you. Your twin is always with you. There is a community of people who are walking this path with you. Even though you feel like you're isolated, you do not have to be isolated. The Twin Flames Universe community has been such a godsend for me, such a wonderful community for me. I've felt so loved and nurtured and taken care of and accepted for who I am, and helped in on this journey in so many different ways. That community is what God desires. God desires a community of his children together. We aren't meant to be at war or at each other's throats. We really are all children of God who should be living in harmony. When you find those who are walking the path with you, who are on the ascension journey, it's a wonderful thing to have. And I feel like this is a great time to mention that Twin Flames Universe is hosting a spiritual life summit. And that's a great opportunity if you've been looking for community to join us in the summer out here in Michigan, really meet people who are on the same journey, attend twin flame workshops and life purpose workshops and an art show and see a twin flame wedding. It really is such a powerful and healing experience. I've been to the ones in Toronto and Sedona, and both of those times I just experienced a lot of spiritual growth and breakthroughs afterwards. And it really was a healing thing for me to connect with the people that have helped me so far on this journey, and to feel at home amongst God's children and those who are moving forward on the path to find their twin flame and to be with them in harmonious union. I invite you to buy your tickets for that at unionism.org. If you're finding this later and the event has already passed, there's still a message for you here that it's really important to claim a community, to claim support on this journey. You are not alone. And it's really important to connect with God's children, because it's not just about having friends or a sense of support, but it is about the community helping you heal as well. Everyone is a mirror to your experience to a certain extent. Not to the same extent that your twin flame is, but as you heal and you share yourself, you help others heal, and they help you in turn because they will help you see, oh, hey, like, you're healing, but here's something that it sounds like you're not seeing. And then you can look within and go even deeper. It's not just a healing experience in the sense of human connection, but it's healing in the sense of literally helping each other to heal and grow as one. Don't forget that you are not alone on this journey, not even for 1 second. God is with you, your twin flame is with you, and those who are walking the path are standing right beside you all along the way. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. If you'd like support on your twin flame journey, whether that be through a card reading or one-on-one coaching, you can find my services at sacredtwinflameunion.com, and I will see you all in the next video.